Hi, world. Let's not we forget the ones who are condemned to repeat the crimes of the past are the ones that forgot history. Yami, my name is Azazel Lucifere Yina Delushi. Have you seen the APTN newscast? Farmers' fields, farmers' fields with barns, silos, and crop, and GPR or ground penetrating radar, the devil technology. Oh, we're gonna hide our skeletons in shallow graves. Yes, Canadians. I hope it's only. It's kind of an irony. If you did not eat the food that was grown there, the cows did. It's either for milk or beef or any kind of farming that's happened there. And now they're GPRing or ground penetrating radar those fields. Corn, vegetables, and stuff have been growing in these fields for decades, 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 decades. And those native kids, when their bodies decomposed, or these dead native Jews, yeah, I compare that to the dead Jews. Instead of being in a concentration camp and piled up like in 1945 when the Russians, the English, the Canadians, the brave ones that fought the Second World War, discovered these dead Jews. They were piled up in the camps mostly. But here, they were raped to death, beaten to death, abused sexually to death. The Nazis are assholes. Yes, they are. Hitler is an asshole. The SS officers that ran those camps are assholes. But I cannot say that about Hitler and the Nazis. They did not rape everyone to death. But they did here. The church, state, and business classes. 1, 2, and 3. Remember, we shall fight in the hills, we shall fight in the oceans, we shall fight in the air, we shall fight in the fields, we shall fight in the streets, we shall fight in the alleys, we shall never surrender. Who said that? Winston Churchill. 1948 has to happen here. I have messaged the United Nations how to make a healthier, more cleaner, and more decent planet for everyone to live in. I hope they see that video. Hi, it's me. I hope you got the message. I hope you'll do something about it. Come here. Send the army. Send the blue helmets. Dead children buried in those fields where the former residential schools were. Sorry, PTSD makes me do that. It's not funny. It's fucking horrifying. They have grown food and all kinds of crops. Even cows grazing on that grass ate those decomposed bodies turned into phosphor, potassium, calcium, and phosphate. These children that are just maybe some bones still left in there because calcium and calciate or silica takes a lot more time to decompose. No, it fossilizes. Maybe in 1,000 years they'll be fossils. They'll put them in a museum. Maybe they'll call us dinosaurs. It's not funny. It's fucking horrifying. These state church and business class goofs. Put those dead children, these dead people, not only natives, black, white, Japanese, Chinese, some of them are there. Maybe with DNA we'll find out what culture all of these dead kids are. Mostly natives, but there's others too. Use as fertilizer. And you Canadians ate that food grown by the grassroots. Fertilized by these dead kids. It's fucking horrifying. How do you feel? Do you feel like throwing up? I feel like I'm gonna get sick. Maybe I ate food sold in those stores, grown in those fields. And who knows what's buried in those fields? Canada is a mass graveyard of people, natives, white, black, who knows, genocided to death, transformed into fertilizer. I'm not going to put music on a video like this. It would be totally improper. But I'm going to do this in the face of the state and the church and business classes. It's better than throwing up. Food has been grown in those fields, fertilized by these decomposing bodies of children raped to death by the state, church, and business classes. Don't you see that's fucking horrifying? I don't care about the hits. I don't care about commercials on my videos. There will be no money made, no profit made with my shit. It's there to pass a message. That's all. I'm not making a buck out of my stuff. It's our story. Not only mine. I'm just late for the burial like I said in my previous videos. 7 minutes and 29 seconds. I got 15-minute clips. Unlimited. Thanks, YouTube. Thank you so much. YouTube, you are an ally. You're an ally. If you're able, me and others, to speak like this and give APTN and all the others a little place to voice up to the world. Thanks, YouTube. You are our ally. American YouTube, Canadian YouTube, worldwide YouTube. We need you. Thanks for being there. People say a lot of shit about YouTube. I started to use it, and you know what? I like it. I like these little bots, these little algorithms. It's perfect to pass a message for non-profit. I don't even have welfare anymore. They took my money. 23 minutes? 8 minutes, 23, 27, 28, 29. So I got a little bit of extra time until I hit 15 minutes. And it will be on the can tonight. Yeah, today it's the 17. It's 10:54 and 53 seconds p.m. And I just wanted to say that look on APTN. Look at the report. They're GPRing, ground penetrating radaring, farmers' fields where food has been grown, fertilized by these dead kids, raped to death. Who wants a Big Mac now? Want a good burger? You want some potatoes? You want some salad? Or maybe some milk? Whatever you're gonna eat. Maybe some beans. Good old Canadian wheat. Yeah, Canadian wheat. Beans, produce. It's fucking disgusting. Who knows if you got a can in the fridge or in the cupboard that's been grown in those fields, fertilized by the dead babies, the dead kids, raped to death by the church, state, and business classes. In Nuremberg, there's a stipulation that says, and I think it's on the United Nations website, that when a country engages in acts of crimes against humanity and acts of genocide, which is a wide definition to that term. I don't care what Canada has redefined what genocide is. Fuck you, state, business, and classes that redefine everything. Like rape, forcible, coercive relationships. Yeah. And calling rape victim unwilling sperm receiving authority defined disorder container sperm receiving units. That's me. That's what I am. Well, some of those kids buried there were used as fertilizer. I was making jokes on my pirate radio station CKOS 99.9 XFM in Sherbrooke, Quebec in 2012 to 2017 and in North Bay 2017 October. Yeah, I've been 3 months off the air, and then from 2017 October officially reopened until 2020 January 11 in North Bay, and then nothing anymore. But my signal goes in space at the speed of light. It's at 8.5 light years from here. If you have a spacecraft that could go at 10 times the speed of light, you might be able to catch my first broadcast like everybody else. Yes, and still hear all the shit I've said about, oh, we should get burned and cremated and suicide machines, and then they should use my ashes and all the ashes that people don't fit in to use as fertilizer to grow food for the elites. Well, that was not a joke. I was talking about what we're finding right now in those farmers' fields. See? You already done it. I do my homework. I talk to people. I talk to survivors. And nobody wants to hear about them. Now, we're all over the place. So world, United Nations, Tribunal of Crimes Against Humanity and Acts of Genocide, international law, where are you? What are you waiting to drop here? We're waiting for you. The state officials, the church officials, and the business official of the see this? It's not the almighty thing, eh? It's the almighty anus. The almighty asshole. Jim Carrey did that and he was right about it. I got my zoot suit hat and only means the zoot suits to go with it. Eh? Ruta vuta zoot. Puk abracadabra. The dead will speak. Sium estorium. It means silence is dead. That's my spell all these years. Sium estorium. SIVMETAVVM. Sium et avium. Sium estorium. Silencio estue muerte. Silence is dead. The dead are speaking. Thanks to GPR. 34 minutes. So those fields contain dead bodies of Jews or dead kids, natives, and all other cultures too, raped to death in those residential schools. And fuck you to the new so-called indigenous affairs minister who says, oh, the residential schools are there to make them fit in. Oh, they fit in all right. They fit in all right. In your plate, people. In your plate. Food grown by fertilizing those fields with dead kids. Don't you think that's gross? United Nations, I hope you're puking your stomachs out. It's disgusting. 30 seconds left to pass my message. Thank you, YouTube. I hope you didn't eat the food in Canada. Boycott Canadian produce. Oh, I take a shit on the fucking state. That was fucking worth it. Damn, that motherfucker is always right on the right time for the right quote. I just took a shit on this establishment. I'm Azazel Bishubushi Inaldelushi. See ya.